Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Resident Culture Brewing Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This beer is called Double Universe. This is a double IPA version of their beer Universal Mind, which is a Citra single hopped IPA. So this is a Citra single hopped double IPA. And I don't think I said it in the other review, but and I don't know this for sure. It's who knows. The name could come from anywhere, but I assume that name is from the Doors song "Universal Mind." So I think it's a really cool name. And this is 8.2 ABV. And I was really excited when they did this because Universal Mind is one of the beers that they've brewed several times and is one of the ones that they've it's not a flagship. I would say Whatever You Feel Just Dance It maybe, or Vicky Virago, maybe those are flagships, but it's one of those ones that they've done several times. They've really, really dialed in, and they're just absolute crusher beers. So I was really excited that they did a double IPA version. I have not had this yet, so of course I got it in my handy dandy Resin Culture glass. You see it pours a nice, really dark yellow to golden color, pretty cloudy and hazy. I'd say a smaller head than most of their stuff has, which is interesting. That's kind of concerning. So I get some pineapple and tropical and citrusy character, but I also smell a lot of what I perceive as butter character. I don't know. Sometimes I get that in the aroma and I don't get it in the flavor, so I'm hoping that's the case. But I do get something that I would generally perceive as diacetyl in the aroma, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those ones that I can't... The mouthfeel is it doesn't have that slickness that beers that are pretty diacetyl laden have. So I know there are some, and I've especially gotten it in a lot of Fauna Flora IPAs, which I really don't think most of theirs would be that diacetyl laden, because I know Todd and the rest of the brew crew there are very, very particular about how their beers taste, and they generally won't. I mean, I honestly, other than maybe that, I don't think I've ever had another beer from them that I thought had a brewing flaw in it. So, other than things getting infected, but that's just a barrel thing and it happens. That's not really. I don't consider that a brewing flaw. That's an aging issue. That's completely different from the brewing process. Yeah, so this kind of has that same thing where I smell it, but then I taste it, and it's not. It doesn't have that slickness. So I second guess myself that there's something else with the hops that makes me think that that's what it is. I don't know. I mean, it does have a really bright Citra flavor, but it also has that little kick of butteriness too. And I don't know. I think there's just something in my head with some of these hops that makes me think that it's that. that it's diacetyl, because other times I had other people drink it and they drink it and they're like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I think it tastes great. So I don't know if it's something in my head or I'm just super sensitive. Excuse me, super sensitive to it. But it's definitely not a matter of it being like green or garlicky, like some people say their hoppy stuff is. It's not. It's definitely not like that at all. But I will say, like, even the color is slightly darker than most of their stuff, so it might be something along along the lines of oxidation. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I mean, it does have a nice like pineapple-y and citrusy character, but whatever that other flavor is, I honestly can't get past it. It's kind of unfortunate. It's not it's not strong enough where I like don't want to drink it. It's not, like I said, it doesn't have like a slickness or anything. But I thought maybe once I took a couple drinks, it would kind of fade away, and I would just appreciate the other underlying hop character. But it's not really going away. It's not getting stronger either. It's just kind of remaining stagnant, which is pretty unfortunate. And I'll say that I don't know. I might have only had this problem or this flavor maybe like one other IPA from these guys. You know, and again, I admit that I think I'm really sensitive to that, and I might also just be kind of likening some of their flavor to diacetyl, because I've gotten that flavor in other Fauna Flora IPAs, and then other people drink them and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's fine. But there's something about this that I don't love. I will say it's probably one of the more drinkable double IPAs that I've had from them. And I mean that just by the balance of sweetness and bitterness, the mouthfeel and all of that, not just the flavor. Because some of their double IPAs have great flavor, but they have that burny hop character that makes them less drinkable, because you don't want to keep going back to it that quickly, because you got to get over that burn. This doesn't have that, which is awesome. But because even though it doesn't have that, some of the flavor isn't really on point, so I'm still not loving it. So yeah, I don't want to dwell on this beer that much. It's still not bad. I don't mind drinking it. So on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm going to give this a drink. It for sure has a lot of qualities to it that I like, so it's enough that I'll drink, but it's for sure not my favorite double IPA that they've done, which kind of sucks, because I don't know, I just had really high hopes for this one, because the single IPA version is just so good. But you can't win them all, and I'm not hating on them, because it might just be something in my head, and other people might think this is amazing. I don't know, but for my likes, I'm just gonna give this one a drink. I think they make better double IPAs that I would prefer. I think High Branch does some better stuff too. So I don't know. I wouldn't really have a reason to buy this again if this was like the consistent taste of it. But I wouldn't mind trying it again if they do another rebrew of it to see if it tastes different. I'm assuming if it is a diacetyl problem, it wouldn't taste the same as this next time. If it does taste the same next time, then maybe it is just me being crazy and it's not really that heavy on the diacetyl. I don't know, but at least for what I'm getting right now, this is just a drink for me. I'll gladly drink the rest of this tonight, but I don't think I would reach for a 4-pack of this again, given the flavor that it's got going on right now. But that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.